What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Elon Musk, break down some of his latest tweets that just came out, the significance of them, and what they mean for Tesla's future going forward. Now, before I break anything down about this, before I talk about what Elon Musk just put on his Twitter page, I do have to mention a couple of things before starting. Firstly, I'm not a financial planner. Make sure you take none of this as financial advice whatsoever. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below and in the description. If you sign up for Moomoo, the link down below, and deposit $100 into the account, you're guaranteed 7 free stocks, and 5 of those 7 free stocks could be a free Tesla share. It's a limited time offer. The offer ends in just 4 weeks. Make sure you check it out before they run out. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So, when it comes to Tesla, Elon Musk actually tweeted this real quick. It basically states that this is actually from TeslaManian.com. It states that Tesla Model Y under the skin is a true work of art, according to Toyota. And Elon Musk said that those were very kind words from Toyota. Once again, Tesla's getting lots of praise from all over the world. And I really want to talk about the fact that their whole production capabilities, when you actually tear it down, it's very, very impressive what they've been doing, especially with their bots coming out. And it really is a work of art, right? Elon Musk, alongside the Tesla team, they talked about the fact that they have a new generation EV platform, and they're actually going to be working on a more efficient casting system. They also mentioned the fact that they're using cutting edge manufacturing prowesses to actually help scale their company. And this is once again not just very incredible, but a true work of art because of how difficult it is for them to achieve mass production just like that. This is also very important because Tesla's using, once again, casting. The use of giant casting eliminated lots of small parts and brackets, and that actually helps them become a lot more efficient. So this is important because now Tesla has the capability of building more gigafactories. And Elon Musk said in the past that these gigafactories are going to be products of Tesla. That's important because now that they have these different products, they could develop how they build them, meaning that they could become more efficient at building gigafactories. They could do it a lot more cheaply compared to before, and this could help them produce at mass scale much quicker and make it easier and more achievable when it comes to them reaching their goals. Now, part of that actually makes me bring up this right here, this tweet from Elon Musk. He didn't actually tweet this, but he did retweet this. This is when Tesla produced their 4 millionth vehicle at the Giga Texas. This is once again very, very bullish news, in my opinion, because Tesla's continuing to make millions and millions of these EVs. I can't promise to you guys or guarantee that they're going to reach their goal of 20 million EVs delivered per year by 2030. I can't guarantee they're going to actually reach that. But if they do, first off, that's going to be absolutely incredible. And the second thing is, when it comes to reaching goals like that, when they strive for some crazy, crazy high levels, crazy, crazy levels of achievement, they're much more likely to actually meet those goals than if they actually end up not setting them to such a high standard. So huge congratulations to the whole Tesla team. Elon Musk made this very clear during the big event, and he also stated some other important things. So right here, I think we have some quotes from Elon Musk. Musk actually responded, said that this is very awesome. I don't think he retweeted this, but he did mention and reply to this. Basically, this person stated that what we're trying to convey is a message of hope and optimism. Optimism that is based on actual physics and real calculations, not wishful thinking. This is something that Elon Musk is letting everyone know. Earth can and will move to a sustainable energy economy, and it will do so in your lifetime, according to Elon Musk. Now, to achieve this, Tesla did actually unveil some very important components of achieving that plan. First off, it's utilizing technology a lot more efficiently, meaning that, for example, I think one of the engineers mentioned the fact that in parts of Texas, right, it's very sunny in the daytime, not very windy. Then at night, it becomes colder and actually a lot more windy. So, utilizing solar and wind during different times of day could be one of the ways to achieve it. Elon Musk also mentioned the fact that we need a relatively small amount of land to produce enough energy to power the whole world, right? Whether you're just using solar, whether you have other mechanisms to do that. And this is part of Tesla's vision. And I really believe that this whole vision that Elon Musk is trying to convey, this is what's giving Tesla a bigger boost amongst many investors. What I mean by that is, Investor Day was not just about, causing Tesla to pump instantly. I think a large part of Investor Day was about helping that message remain and associating Tesla with a save the world type of like motto, for instance. My point is, people are now remembering Tesla not just as the EV company, but a company that's going to help us achieve sustainable energy or get much closer to that path, especially because of the fact that the new generations in the USA and also all over the world are much more invested into green energy. They're thinking a lot more about the future sustainable energy because fossil fuels are limited. They're not going to last forever. And I just believe that all of this is working in Tesla's favor. So if we're a short-term investor, if you are a short-term Tesla investor, Investor Day was not for you because it did actually cause an initial dump in Tesla. It is starting to rebound a bit. It could actually make a full recovery over the next couple of days/weeks, depending on the markets. But as a long-term investor, I'm very happy. I'm very optimistic because Tesla's telling us that they have a very good product line. They have a very good system to build cars more efficiently, and they're making the systems themselves, a lot more efficient. That's what makes this company so much more different from so many others out there. They're competitors. They're not necessarily outsourcing all their products from like different countries and all over the world. They do actually need different parts from other countries, production and also like minerals and etc. But they're actually sourcing and building like the chairs within the factory. They're getting the paints from the factory. They're getting everything out there, which makes them in more control and it gives them a much bigger edge. Now, on top of that, there's this tweet right over here where someone tweeted, "Please arrest me, officer," and it basically shows a Tesla police car. Super, super cool. But Elon Musk responded, Cybertruck cruisers will be the next level designed for Blade Runner. So very, very cool stuff, very funny jokes. But the bottom line is, I think there's actually truth behind what Elon Musk is saying. When Elon Musk was talking during Investor Day, he was telling us that he believes the large majority of cars will start to transition into becoming electric basically, and then eventually every car in the world is going to become electric over the next decades to come. Now that may sound crazy, but as time goes on, we will eventually run out of fossil fuels, so it is very likely that at the very least the majority of cars will go electric, and we're seeing that starting right now. I consider this bullish news, and this makes me think, what's going to happen to police cars? What's going to happen to taxis? What's going to happen to all these different sectors out there? We're already seeing Tesla developing semis. I do believe that's going to get bigger as years go on. I also believe that we could see police cars, Cybertruck cruisers. That's so cool if you think about it. I think that's a brilliant, brilliant idea that Elon Musk is talking about, and I think that's going to become the future. Now, during the big event, Tesla implied that in the future, even though this is very difficult and it may take many decades, or at least many years at the very least, to achieve, planes and boats could go electric too. We could actually see that happen in a very long time. That once again would help Tesla from a fundamental standpoint if Tesla does start producing major parts for different airlines, or at least helping to transition with the technology and the blueprints. Once again, very, very bullish news once again as a long-term investor. And I'm very happy with what they're actually talking about. Now, this person, Tesla economics, it's a funny word. They stated that that's a lot of neural nets, and Elon Musk was constantly using the word like 20 times in a row. It was pretty funny. And Elon Musk is basically talking about the fact that there's so many neural nets that the visualizer tool crashes trying to render them. So that's once again pretty crazy stuff. Now, if you don't know what this actually means, I'm going to try to simplify a lot of this from Tesla's website from the very beginning to the end. I'm going to actually break down some very important components of AI and robotics of Tesla. So, once again, remember, Tesla is not just a car company. It's not just an energy storage company. It's not just an energy company. It's not just a car seats company, a software, a hardware company. It's also an AI, robotics, and chip company all in one. In fact, it's about 20 plus companies in one. That's what makes this so bullish. That's why Tesla runs the way it does, because there's so many buyers out there, millions of retail buyers, millions of investors, all pouring into one stock. I'm very bullish long term. But anyways, when it comes to the Tesla bot, not only is it bipedal, but it also has autonomous technology. It could actually perform unsafe, repetitive, and boring tasks and actually help people and assist them on a day to day basis, potentially in the future. the bot was showing big signs of improvement because they actually showed it walking on two legs during the big event. They also showed it use its fingers more efficiently on its own and actually pick up things and like pour a glass of water. It could actually achieve things like that. And I consider that very, very cool, but we still are not necessarily ready to release these yet. It's going to take quite a while, but I do believe this is very, very awesome. So they could also technically use the event as a recruiting event if there are more engineers out there interested. But to me, it was very awesome stuff. The full self-driving chip, once again, it's very, very, very advanced. It's actually squeezing in maximum silicon performance per watt. And with that, they're actually able to enhance performance and help it to communicate with the cars for more optimization. And what this basically means is when you're mass producing these chips, they're actually in sync with one another. This means that a different Tesla could actually sync with another chip in a way, and they're able to actually work on the same computer. And that's where the actual Dojo chip kind of comes in. So what's happening is a bunch of Teslas are learning together on a day-to-day basis, and they're using a lot more efficient systems. That's where the neural network actually comes in for the entire Dojo system. The Dojo system, once again, it's using software APIs meant to control it and solve harder and harder problems. And it's actually going to be continuing to grow with data. It's all about data. What are these people doing? When are the people turning? Did it miss a turn? Did it not stop fast enough? And they're constantly testing it and experimenting with it. That's what makes it very, very possible and very, very powerful simultaneously, because the Dojo supercomputer is one of the most powerful computers on the planet. The neural networks are actually like eyes that humans have, except the computer is interpreting what's around it and actually learning and solving problems simultaneously. It's almost like the computer is resembling a human brain. Right, the computer understands what's around you. It's able to perceive things. It knows when to stop. It's programmed to do all that, and it's constantly learning. It's like a person trying to learn how to drive. That's what it actually is like. It's like an actual human learning. As crazy as that sounds, that is the reality of what Tesla is developing. So with the neural networks, they're actually able to solve problems in a much more advanced way. And this is similar to what Elon Musk was talking about. They have so many of these networks. It's just absolutely insane to the point where the entire system could even render when trying to load them sometimes. But once again, very, very awesome stuff. And what's very awesome about it is it has a virtual system above the real infrastructure and layout, which means that 3D objects can actually be seen, perceived, and they can simultaneously look at different situations and determine what's the most probable outcome, where is the vehicle moving in front of it, what it should do as a response to that. Then we have another very important aspect of Tesla, that's the algorithms, the codes, and etc. And on top of that, we have actually a very, very good place to apply if you want to help develop them. So I think it's very, very cool. It's actually on Tesla's website. But the bottom line is, all right, like Elon Musk is reiterating, the future of this company is very bright. And I do believe that it's very bullish for long term investors. It's bullish because Teslas will continue to mass scale and continue to scale higher and higher and become more efficient. It's bullish because they're going to continue to optimize, build more cars, and become more and more capable of achieving the goals that they have set. It's also bullish because the technology they're developing is also continuing to get better as they're developing different technologies. So they're not just developing robots. They're not just developing two-legged robots, but also the cars are robots that are going to learn how to drive. With FSD, this could become a multi-trillion-dollar market, and that could really, really help the share price going forward. So overall, guys, Elon Musk has been tweeting a lot more about Tesla recently. I don't often talk about what he tweets about, but the reason I do this is because he is the CEO of Tesla, and what he says could give us some very good hints and ideas of what Tesla's working on. Sometimes he even says, very hilarious things. It's very fun. Okay, he has a very awesome sense of humor. I sometimes like just make videos where I just talk about what he's tweeting because once again, there's a lot more to his tweets than what may meet the eye, right? He's not tweeting every little detail of what goes on his head, but he does understand the world in a very, very huge way. So these tweets are just giving us a small glimpse of what's going through his mind and what Tesla could end up releasing or announcing or doing for the future. That's the main reason why I go over these. It's very good for Tesla investors. With that said, thank you all so much for listening. I know Elon Musk does not tweet as much about Tesla as he has in the past, as he's been very busy with Twitter. But sometimes, and there are many periods where he does tweet a lot about it. He just did it recently, and I just wanted to share this with you. So thank you all for listening. What's significant about this is this data, this information is telling us that we're still very bullish on Tesla. The long term future is still very bright. Even if we do enter a recession, which we most likely will, in my opinion, it's extremely likely we will. We're probably not going to get a super soft landing. It's likely going to be medium compared to 2008 or even hard. And despite all of that, all right, I know there are going to be hard times for everyday Americans with inflation continuing to soar up, with the Fed having to continue to tighten, and us currently being in a very stagflation like economy. There are going to be hardships. There's going to be recession, most likely. There's going to be pain. Despite all of that, Tesla's in good hands. As a Tesla investor, I'm still very bullish. I'm still very bullish long term, and I do believe Tesla will prevail. That's why I posted this video. This is why I'm showing you what Elon Musk is saying, and this is why I'm still in this company. Not financial advice, by the way. Thank you all so much for listening. Enjoy your weekends. Tesla to the moon because the long term future is still incredibly bright, and peace out.